Hi, I'm Dennis O'Hara. I am the social media manager for the Stoneham Council on Aging and the Senior Center. Still working from home until we are able to once again open and welcome everyone back to the Senior Center. In the meantime, we want to talk about Zoom. Many companies have been using Zoom for a long time for business meetings, interviews, offsite trainings, that kind of thing. Now, individuals who have faced long days without contact with friends and family are starting to move to Zoom for face-to-face meetings, impromptu parties, group get-togethers, things of that nature. So we wanted to make a quick tutorial for those who haven't tried Zoom yet, featuring tips on how to get started using its free version. One thing to keep in mind, while one-on-one Zoom calls can go as long as you want, group calls on the Zoom free version are limited to 40 minutes. So if you want to have longer group chats without interruption, you can always upgrade to one of the paid versions or try a different app. There have been reports that Zoom is extending the 40-minute rule, but Zoom has not put out anything official about that. So the 40-minute rule is still considered in effect. First thing we'll talk about is how to register for Zoom service. You can do this either from your laptop or from a mobile phone. We'll cover the web service first. First, you go to Zoom sign-up page. That's zoom, zoom.us. You'll be presented with a few options for creating an account. At the top, you can enter your email address in the box labeled your work email address. If you do this, then you can move on to the next step. Even though Zoom asks for a work email, a personal email will work fine. Keep in mind, though, that there have been reports of Zoom leaking some email addresses and user photos via Zoom's contact directory because the app can think people with certain email addresses, email domains, work for the same company. Zoom has blacklisted some of the more popular ones like yahoo.com and gmail.com from appearing in that directory, but they've not been able to do all of them, obviously. You can also create an account by clicking the Sign In with Google or Sign In with Facebook buttons, after which you just download the Zoom desktop app. If you enter an email, Zoom will send the activation email to that address. Click the Activate Account button on the email or copy and paste the activation URL into your browser to activate your account. On the page that opens up in your web browser, fill in your first and last name and choose a password. On the next page, you can invite other people to create a free Zoom account via email. You can skip this step if you want. Next, you'll be given a link to your personal meeting URL and will have the option to click an orange Start Meeting Now button. If you copy that URL into your browser and click on that orange button, you should be prompted to download the Zoom desktop app. Follow the prompts to install the app. After you've installed the Zoom app, you'll see buttons to join a meeting or sign in. To start your test meeting, just click Sign In. On the next screen, enter the email and password you just used to sign up for Zoom in your browser. If you registered using the Sign In with Google or Sign In with Facebook buttons, click those buttons here and follow the prompts. Once you're logged in, make sure you're on the Home tab and then click the orange New Meeting button in the Zoom app and your meeting will start. If you sign up for Zoom on a mobile app, the process is similar to how it is on the desktop. The first step is to download Zoom onto an iOS or Android device and open the app. The first time you open it, you'll be presented with options to join a meeting, sign into Zoom, or sign up for a Zoom account. Tap Sign Up. On the next screen, you'll be asked to enter your email address, your first and last name, and to check a box to agree to Zoom's terms of service. After you do that, tap Sign Up and you'll be sent an activation email. Tap the Activate Account button in the email you receive or copy and paste the activation URL into your mobile browser. From there, you'll be asked to complete the same steps that we talked about on the desktop app, just from your mobile browser. Once you get to the screen that has your personal Zoom meeting URL and orange Start Meeting Now button, tap either and you'll be taken directly to a waiting room for your test meeting in the Zoom app. To open the meeting, tap the Sign In button on the bottom of the screen. On the next screen, enter your login information and tap the Sign In button. Your test meeting will open up in the app. Once you have an account, you can invite people to meetings in a few different ways. If you're using the desktop or mobile apps, click or tap on the Meetings tab. From there, on the desktop app, if you click the Copy Invitation button on the screen, a message with your Zoom Meetings URL, ID, and phone dial-in information will be copied to your clipboard so that you can drop into an email or a text message. On the mobile app, when you tap the Send Invitation button, you'll be presented with three options. Send Message, which will let you text your meeting URL to someone. Send Email, which will open up an email with your meeting's information. Or Copy to Clipboard, which will copy your Zoom Meetings URL and meeting ID to your phone's clipboard. You can also invite people to your meeting while it's already going on. On the desktop app, on the toolbar that shows up when you move your mouse in the meeting window, click the Invite button. When you do, Zoom will open a window where you can invite your Zoom contacts, send an email with information on how to access your Zoom meeting, copy your meeting URL to your clipboard, or copy a long message with your meeting URL and dial-in information to your clipboard. On the mobile app, tap Participants on the bottom row of icons and then tap the Invite button on the button next to the screen. When you do, you'll be able to send an email invite, send a text message invite, invite your Zoom contacts, or copy the meeting URL to your phone's clipboard. So that's it. It's pretty quick and easy to sign up for Zoom, and once you do, you can invite all of your friends and family and have game night over Zoom. You can catch up on family news and catch up on grandkids, kids, grandparents, parents, anyone you want. So yeah, start Zooming today and enjoy. If you have any ideas for any future tutorials you'd like to see, feel free to shoot us an email at stonemseniorcenter@gmail.com. Thanks and have a great day, and we cannot wait to welcome you all back to Elm Street.